What's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today's the 30th of December, 2017. It is almost over, it would appear. And I felt like doing a live stream this morning because I can't help but notice all the shenanigans going on in the news. They are setting us up exactly as we said they were going to. All right, let me see if we can do this somewhat easily. Let me see if I can screen share, because of course that has to be very difficult to do. All right, here we go. How long have we been warning you about this? How long have we been telling you that this was going to be their setup? You know what I'm saying? The great alien deception, and it looks like they will not disappoint. Astronomers recently scrambled to observe an intriguing asteroid that zipped through the solar system on a steep trajectory from interstellar space, the first confirmed object from another star. So this thing is enormous. It's conveniently shaped exactly like so very many cigar-shaped UFOs we've seen over the years, or they've claimed that we've seen, or whatever. And here we go again. And now on the front page of everything is UFOs. UFOs' existence proven beyond reasonable doubt, says former head of Pentagon alien. We saw this coming. Been warning you about this for a long time, and it was always conspiracy theories. You guys are ridiculous. It's a conspiracy theory. Well, guess what? Here it is. Here we go. You guys hearing me okay? Just give me a yes or a thumbs up real quick. You hearing me okay? We good? We good? We good? We good? Of course it's phallus shaped. You guys hearing me? Yep. Nice. Because you know that most times my audio falls out. Okay, listen up real quick. I know there's a lot of new subscribers that are sending me, Richie, this guy's making videos about you. Yes, that happens all the time. It is what it is. There used to be this gematria know-it-all, ignorant, satanic, evil dude who made videos all the time, and he warned people and he added things up and he told people about everything. And he explained how voting wasn't real and how this wasn't real, and he would add up all the numbers for every single event and show you how the Freemasons were behind it. And then he started to self-destruct and decided to do a GoFundMe, one in a long line of GoFundMes that he always had going for whatever reason, so that he could run for president. So his channel tanked, his credibility went out the window, and on his way out the door, he tried to bilk his subscribers out of $100,000, and he went away. Well, he's back. And he's making videos about me. He's making video about everybody else. If that's your thing, that's great. But don't spread it. I don't need to know. I don't care. You know what I mean? I have an app that pops up every time somebody uses my name, and people use my name constantly. So there's that. I ain't got time for this. Anybody that's spreading negativity or whatever that, in the day and age that we live in, where these are our headlines every single solitary day. If someone's got time to talk shit about other people, I ain't got time to listen to them. So there's that. One of my subscribers popped this up this morning. I want to make sure this is screen sharing. Is it? It is. This is from the CIA's Twitter account. I don't follow these guys, but trying to take a photograph of a UFO, well, they give you a little rundown on how to do it even easier. That seems a little suspect to me. Do you see what I'm saying? When the Central Intelligence Agency is blatantly using Twitter to encourage you to take UFO pictures in a better manner, yeah, that's definitely what we would call the setup. And everywhere you look, everywhere. This is from 10 days ago, CNN. Aliens, flying discs, and sightings. Oh my, a short history of UFOs in America. Well, I'll give you a short history of UFOs. We didn't start clocking UFOs till after the 40s on a mass scale, and that's right after they did the Trinity testing in Los Alamos. You know what I'm saying? These guys went out there, they set off some sort of weapons that shook the veil enough where that things actually came through. Face Like at the Sun, in his video Age of Deceit, shows the mannequin, Jumbo. These were enormous. They were basically trying to recreate what God did by blowing the breath of life into clay models of Adam and Eve, so to speak. They were trying to do it with a golem. These guys built this thing and they wanted to set off as much energy as they could. So they did that under the guise of making atom bombs, and they tried to bring these things to life. And ever since then, we've had never ending imagery of UFOs, so forth and so on. And it appears now they've got the technology after taking out the Nazis. They've got the technology to literally fool people with the spacecraft that they're seeing. They're not using gasoline. They're not using combustion engines anymore. These guys have figured out how to use electromagnetic engineering so that they can fly above the Earth's surface, making absolutely no noise whatsoever at all. Don't let them fool you. And meanwhile, on the other hand, you've got every single solitary artificial intelligence and supercomputer guy explaining how they're trying to summon, they're trying to tear veils, they're trying to break on through to the other side. If you can't see the setup, I don't know what to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? So apparently, Walk the Truth, I'm looking at the chat right now, didn't hear what I just said and decided to tell me about it anyways. If in this day and age right now, you have nothing better to do than watch videos of people acting like asshats, people that didn't get raptured and taken away like they said they would, that decided to make attack videos, or assholes that tried to get 100 grand out of people because they were going to run for president, but now they're back and they're actually talking shit about the only networks that actually carry them. I don't know what to tell you. You see what I'm saying? So there's that. I want you to check this out real quick. I was looking up geoengineering because I'm getting an awful lot of emails from people that think that somehow NASA is right and that we have a ice age coming, which is why they're blocking out the sun so they can prevent it. Let's all drink that in for a minute. We have an ice age coming. NASA's trying to help us out by blocking out the sun. Does that make any sense at all? It doesn't, right? Yeah, because I didn't think so either. Every single solitary weather effect that we're seeing and experiencing right now is directly related to the people that have been blocking the sun out for years and years and years. All the crazy weather, everything that they're blaming on global warming is directly related. I went over here to Oxford Martin School, the University of Oxford, and it says right at the very, very beginning, what is geoengineering? Geoengineering is the deliberate, large-scale intervention in the Earth's natural systems to counteract climate change. It's a deliberate, large-scale intervention in the Earth's natural systems. Well, I already knew that. And the one little thing that they're leaving out is the problems that we're facing right now that showed up in the last couple of decades, where we're having tornadoes that are showing up on cue. For instance, several years ago, Dutch Sense, another YouTube channel who gets attacked constantly, was watching them do pulses on the NextRad map, and he pointed it out and said, right here in a couple or 3 days, there's going to be monster tornadoes that are going to kill people. Boom. 3 days later, Joplin, a bunch of people got killed by a bunch of tornadoes because they were pulsing that area with high frequencies. He picked it up and they went right after him and took his channel down. And he's got a whole army of trolls assigned to him, like so very many of us do. So there's that. But I got about 300 emails sending me the link to Jason A's YouTube channel. I subscribe to him. He's been around for a long time, so I don't need links to other people's channels. Thank you anyways, but I don't need it because all it does is flood my inbox, and I can't actually go through all the emails and answer real questions from real people. Jason A put up a video this morning, and it's basically covering stuff that we've already told you about in the last 2 months. And there's that. These guys are going to pull it. This, to me, right here, is probably the most flagrant thing. A giant cigar-shaped asteroid is rocketing by, but they've already got all the info about it. They know where it came from. They know where it's going. They know its composition, so forth, so on, and blah, 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 even though it's rocketing by at 200,000 miles an hour. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever at all. This video you're watching right now is from a YouTube channel that I don't think I know. I might, because I'm subscribed to him or her. And he's just showing all the Illuminati cards. And I watched this while I was drinking coffee this morning. And it has the soundtrack to Vicarious by Tool. And man, I miss music, man. I really, really do. I can't believe that I don't listen to the radio anymore, but I can't. Broken Reality believes that that could be an interstellar turd rocketing through our atmosphere. That could be true. It's tough to tell. At any rate, so I just put links in the description to this YouTube channel. I don't know how this guy got away with using Tool. Good for him. I don't know how to do it because I get copyright struck all the time. So there is that. I got a couple of emails the other day from End Times Productions, another good-sized YouTube channel that puts out pretty epic videos most of the time. And he said he also hit 100,000 and YouTube declined to give him the silver button because of community guideline strikes. So I believe it's something new they started in the last year or so. I love all the people that say Richie from Boston bought his subscribers. Well, you know what? If that's what happened, how is it with zero notice I can pull 1,000 people in a live stream with absolutely zero notice where I'm talking about nothing? And the other thing is, if you're going to say I bought my subscribers, believe it or not, there's a paper trail. Prove it, because you can't. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I started a backup channel in 3 days? It had 45,000. You know why? Because the stuff that I cover is stuff that's important. It's not nonsensical bullshit. And everything that we cover a year later somehow shows up in the news, on CNN, Newsweek, Oxford Martin School, Central Intelligence Agency tweets. Do you see what I'm saying? They call you a conspiracy theorist. They call you a tinfoil hat guy. But then a year or two later, everything that you were talking about shows up in the news. So it would appear we were not too far off. Now look at this. I'm literally going to put a CIA link in the chat. Let's see how that goes. And that's all there is to it. Richie from Boston, like, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm out.